Hey, it's Clark 36, and we're going to just review real quick. Um, I don't know even if I have his right purchases, so I edited the whole thing, I think. But I think he bought two subs. This is Clark 36 for Access Now as board game headquarters, at Allied headquarters. It's been very cold up here, as it has been throughout the country. But I'm a UPS driver, and it's been kind of brutal. So, anyways, he bought two subs, eight infantry, I think. I think he bought five mech, and two artillery. I do get the end right. And he just did a few combats. I'm going to take you down here. Like I said, I edited most of this. I didn't fight it out because the fights out don't really matter. Um, he earned $67. He did lose three to a convoy. He took his bombers against my two American bombers, and his fours missed, and one of my ones hits. And I was like, wow, I'm getting Schultzy luck these days. And then he took infantry against this Anzac fighter, and the fighter actually hit, and all of his dice missed. So that was kind of a cool turn. I don't usually get that kind of stuff, but it's not $74, $67. And he has most of the technologies, and he bought another tech dice with his $5, and he got artillery, advanced artillery. So uh, I think he has Germany right here. He has rockets. I don't have it on here because it would make me do a lot of editing. But he wants war bonds. But he just got improved artillery, which is it's not on this chart. It's a little lower. All right, and there it is. No, it's not. It's below that, I think. No, improved artillery right there. Okay, so Germany is tech heavy, and like I said, it's. I wish people put it into the game. It is not as big a factor. Rockets is pretty annoying, and the other one is improved factory production. When your bombers reduce everything, all bombing damage is reduced by half. So that's a pretty crazy bonus. So those two are really keeping him in the game. Uh, Besides the fact that I screwed up Smolensk and let him walk in because of my YouTube um, play. So I had $15, $18. I spent 15 on infantry, and I kept $3. Uh, and I did just attack everything around me, and I will walk everything through. One infantry from Russia to Smolensk, one fighter from Russia to Smolensk, one fighter infantry to all these areas. And I ended up, let's see, how did I end up? This is how it ended up. I did send the transport back to Buryatia. I got to get enough people that I can actually launch out of there, and I got to do it fast. I don't have to do it fast. I want to do it fast. But every one of these got two infantry and a plane, and everyone was successful. Show you the history. Here's the Tambov attack. Right panel. Got a hit with the plane. He hits back. Go down to Smolensk. Uh, I get a hit with the plane. He misses. And lastly, Samara. 10 infantry, all misses. He hits. This gets nerve wracking. I hit and he misses. So all of them are successful. Battle stats right there. So then tactical bomber from Samara to all the fighters move back to Russia. The three AA guns move from Sakha to Buryatia to join the 10 infantry from Sakha. And then that's it. And five infantry in Russia. Turn complete, collect $20. I'd save $23. So should be able to produce quite a bit. I do have 5 damage on the factory. I had not repaired at all. So obviously, this is a game of economics. If you were playing with someone who was more experienced, they would say, "How are you going to win? Are you going to win by taking over London? No. Are you going to win by taking over Calcutta? No. Are you going to win by taking over victory cities in the Pacific? No. He has no navy left for that. So how are you going to win? You're going to win by edging out the opponent economically. He's been making extremely good money with Italy. Schulte, I never did get an accounting from Japan. So before you spend your money, make sure you give me an accounting of how the convoying up in Sea Zone 6. But I am able now to make Northwest Persia a fighting area, and eventually these British are going to make Caucasus. And I think at that point in time, we have the game. So if I can make the Caucasus our battleground, when I finally own that, his money will be down below 60. And this side, and then I can start whittling away at the Italian money too. So with the bombers, because they don't have bombing protection. So I'm going to start bombing those factories. And we're going to change the game math on the game. So long game, and that's not bad because the war was long. I've had quite a few strikes on this that were successful. I can't believe my American bombers are still alive, which is tremendous. I'm going to start bombing some factories, and we'll see how it goes. And I have no fear of Russia being taken over right at this point in time. Obviously, I've got a great supply chain with these British aircraft, but I also want to use them too. So we're going to probably put an air base. Well, if we get our air here, they will freely be able to transport and hit anything in this kill zone. I'm just going to. So this is a kill zone right here. And soon I will have enough. If I put a factory here, I'll be able to drop aircraft here. And this will be this area right here, this zone, this lane, particularly Northwest Persia, Caucasus, and Volgograd will soon become. He'll need to have so many troops in Volgograd that assault on the capital will be impossible. So in order to maintain what he has, it'll be a fight, and I will be able to raid, and then eventually with the ground units coming in, it will be untenable, and he'll surrender. So right now he doesn't have much over here. I do have this. We'll go into detail on what my plans are here, but I do have 3 transports, and we'll see what happens. I'm looking at the neutrals, obviously. Now you might say to yourself, well, he's got 11 subs in the area. He's actually got 14 subs in the area. Yes, but I take over Spain, I can begin to fight the Western battle. And his forces over here are inadequate, and his money is inadequate for that kind of two-front war. The big issue is how do I maintain and keep Japan down? So that's the issue, I think, right now. I've got to give just enough money to keep Japan suppressed under the heel, and I've got plenty of Australian bombers coming in as well, so that should help suppress both the Japanese airbase, operations as I begin to hit those. And yeah, should be good. Should be good. We'll see. I certainly would prefer to be me than I would if I had a choice. And I want win, win, win. get the W. I would choose my position over his. Um, so, a recap. I'm sorry. Here's the recap at the end after rambling. 125 sub, cruiser in 113, sub in 114, 2 infantry in Smolensk, um, 1 infantry in Tambov, 1 infantry in Samara, 7 tanks, 11 mech, 38 infantry, 3 anti-aircraft, 2 fighters, 1 diver. And then out here in Buryatia, 10 infantry, 3 anti-aircraft, transports. I own all of that. And $23. I'm collecting 20. And that is um, Russia turn 10 Holiday House rule game. Crack it up.